With Africa standing as a continent with over 54 countries comprising of different ethnic groups, religion and tradition, what can be said about the kind of election being conducted in Africa? Do African countries conduct free, fair, credible elections? Do politicians, political leaders in Africa respect the will of the people regarding who they want occupying the number one seat of whatever African country, you might find these political leaders? Now, all of this you get to find out after these few revelations. My name is Masichi Gloria Umar Kendi, and from me to you, welcome to this edition of the NGN Network. Remember, NGN Network is that network concerned with matters arising from within Africa. Now, back to the discuss at hand. Africa, elections, and political leaders in Africa. Just recently, there's been a chaos in Senegal regarding the postponement of elections from February 25 to December 14, 2024 by the incumbent president, Macky Sall, who shouldn't remain in power beyond April 2nd, considering he served for 2 terms. According to the Senegalese constitution, an elected president is only entitled to 2 tenures, with 1 tenure lasting for 5 years. You might want to ask, why postpone the election date and give the impression you want to run for a 3rd tenure? Or better still, buy more time for your protege, who you want occupying that seat once you leave, thereby holding on to power indirectly. Alright, while I have you ponder over the current situation in Senegal, let's talk about Nigeria. On the 25th of February 2023, Nigeria had its general election with over 18 political parties participating in that election. While so many Nigerians and foreign election observers claimed there was foul play as orchestrated and carried out by the electoral umpire INEC in favor of the ruling party, who later won to remain the ruling party today, is led by the now president Bola Ahmed Tinubu. One might ask, how did he emerge? How did he make his ambition known? Now, for those of you who are not conversant with the Nigerian indigenous language Yoruba, well, so you know, the current President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, made his declaration by stating a word, Emilokon. Yeah, he made that statement, he stated that word during a public appearance. What does Emilokon mean? Well, you're about to find out. Well, Emilokon in English means it is my turn to rule. Are you thinking about it? Yes, that's what it meant. It is my turn to rule. While he stuck by that word, that particular word, Emilokon, he did win the election. Yeah. Currently, he is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You know, he's known to be the godfather for some persons, while for others, he's known to be a kingmaker. And majorly, he's known to be a big stakeholder in his party. Talking about the All Progressives Congress. So put 2 and 2 together. You know what I'm talking about. Now, back to the discuss at hand. Coming out to declare the political ambition to rule Nigeria, and you stating, it is your turn to rule. Does that make any sense democratically? What does it say about the kind of politicians we have in Africa? Is there a need to change the mindset of these set of politicians in Africa? Quickly, let's briefly talk about Gabon, where we had the family rule for 56 years. The Bongo Odenberg family ruled off tenure limit, replaced it with a single round voting, which was always won by the incumbent, considering a one-party system was imposed on the country. Though there was always an avenue for other candidates, the election was always rigged to the point where power got passed from Omar Bongo, who ruled for 41 years, to Ali Bongo, his son, who ruled for 14 years straight before getting dethroned as a result of a coup. There you have it. These are a few examples of the kind of politicians, the caliber of politicians we have practicing politics in Africa. Would you say it's the reason why Africa is where it is today? Would you say these politicians, African politicians, are power hungry to the detriment of the people? Well, how do we salvage the whole situation? How do we, as a people, as a continent, change the situation, change the narrative? Let me know what you think in the comment section, because this is where I wrap up this edition of the NGN Network. Don't you forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, the NGN Network, so you get notification on the next edition. You do not want to miss out at all. My name remains Masichi Gloria Onwakendi. And while I wrap this up, make sure you live up to expectation. Be that true African. If there's anything as that. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Peace.